Am I being paranoid, or is this a real thing? Or is it becoming a thing because I think it is? For almost 2 weeks now, I've been dealing with this. I don't know what it is. And at the same time, yeah, it's windy. Yeah, at the same time, it's windy. uh, yeah, and both my friends from the Netherlands uh, and my mom as well, they're going through rough times, and each on their in their own way. Even the neighbor Kate I was talking to recently, and then I saw a video of Tom, the broken mirror, and I looked on his channel, and yeah, pretty much all his latest videos are about the same thing. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. And then this morning I go on YouTube to make episode 5 uh, of the Fever Dream. And then I see a video pop up of a English lady whose channel has been terminated, like exterminated, like gone. All of it. 11 years. Pfft, done. Bye. And then I watch podcasts or listen podcasts, usually when I'm tired and ready to sleep. And yeah, one after the other said, "This is a pivotal point. This is it, people. This is what's happening now." The whole story of the white hats versus the black hats, shadow government being revealed, really exposed. Then all this bullshit about aliens, like aliens suddenly appeared. No. But yeah, that's what you when if you believe the mainstream media, if you believe the news, if you believe politicians, if you believe uh, the general opinion. But the general opinion is so tainted. I mean, next year there's going to be a video of a movie, a two-part movie from Mel Gibson, uh, telling the true story of Jesus, of Jeshua, or Jeshua. And for me, it's so clear that there's a lot going on, but the majority, they have no idea. They have no freaking clue. I went into Ubud City to get a coffee, and I needed to do some groceries, but it was busy, like buzzing. And yeah, what are these people doing here? Yeah, escaping reality. Let's go to Ubud and, you know, buy stuff. In 10 days, I'll be flying to Thailand. And then in another 2 weeks, I'll be flying to the Netherlands. So, exactly a month from now, I'll be in the Netherlands. But I booked the flights, but I haven't gotten around to book a hotel, to book a stay in Thailand. I've looked at it. Even a friend who's there right now sent me a message like, "Oh, look, it's so beautiful here." Yeah, and then later you send a video. Oh look, construction. It's everywhere. So every time I try to get myself to do this booking, and lately I've also noticed it, and that's why I started doing short videos. It is an attempt to make the working load a little less, lower, and it's actually increased the working load because making a short video takes a lot more time than just like this, recording it raw and putting it out there raw. But of course, I was doing an experiment because in the back of my mind, there's this whole idea of maybe your viewers like shorter videos and then you get more views. Well, actually, no. And yeah, then my mind says, yeah, but that's because they're used to long videos. Well, if they're used to long videos, then if I look at the statistics, why in general do they only look at like the first couple of minutes? I mean, if I make then a short video of only a couple of minutes, you would expect them to at least watch all of it. And this is where things go wrong. Um, the video about the lady losing her entire channel, other videos where they talk about how the new algorithm works and that now you can use AI, YouTube AI, to improve your videos. Yeah, improve in what way? Because I'm pretty freaking sure that the owners of YouTube, all they care about is money. And yeah, so how do they make money? By advertisement. And so who is basically in control? Yeah, the advertisers. They say, listen, we want you to reach this audience. We want you to get their attention. And how do you get people's attention in general? With little dopamine hits. And they've been doing great. I mean, ever since they introduced shorts as being the number one thing on YouTube, long form videos. If you open YouTube on your laptop or computer, maybe even on your tablet, you will be shown one or two long forms, and if you pay close attention, you will notice that one of these two long forms are actually advertisement, and then you see a couple of shorts, and these shorts I have like 5 YouTube accounts, and on all these 5 accounts they really don't show the shorts that I'm interested in, especially because 2/3 of those channels I don't really watch anything except for long form videos. I don't watch short forms. I only watch short forms on this channel and another channel which I use to stay updated. So am I getting paranoia, thinking there's something huge going on in the background? The wind, when the wind started blowing from Australia, I got sick. Many people here got sick, and this is not just some normal sickness. No, this really feels like an attack. And this is where it gets weird for most people, because they have no freaking clue of what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, the war between the white hat and the black hats, and you know the this whole thing about disclosure. I mean, there was this one guy. I'm not going to mention his name, but his first name is David. He got offed recently. He got like exterminated, like ended. And yeah, no. The story goes, and they have evidence that he killed himself. Yeah, but if they use like these techniques they use, and nowadays they can be very precise. They sort of plant thoughts in your mind, and you sincerely start to doubt yourself. And I mean, this is being done by through a lot of people, to a lot of people. But in general, the public, they just do what they need to do. They think like, okay, so I need to go to work and I need to do this and do this. But I notice, people becoming more and more aggressive. Because in the background, these fear programs are running, and they tell you, like, listen, he did this. So David killed himself, supposedly. And yeah, of course, yeah, he was struggling with depression for a long time and blah. Who is not struggling with depression? Who is not struggling with life? Well, in general, the people who are awakened and they no longer want to do what they're being told. They want to get out of the matrix. And getting out of the matrix is very stressful because you stand out. It's like everybody in the matrix is watching you. As soon as you step out, it's like the whole matrix, the way it's programmed, they will notice you. Like suddenly they notice you. If your vibration, if you increase your vibration and your vibration goes sky high, they're all looking at you. They're all noticing you. It's eerie. It's scary sometimes. They it's like a horror movie. It kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead. If you smell like death, if you smell like a zombie, if you act like a zombie, they don't notice you. But as soon as you appear a little bit sane, they all notice you, and then the main concept of that series is what's happening right now. I mean, everybody who's in their phone, they're kind of zombies. Everybody is just working every day to make a living, which is actually not living. It's basically just surviving. They're zombies, zombified. And then I question myself. Uh, you know, before I lose my sanity, I question the narrative. I question the thoughts. Because, it might be true that I got this virus or these, the wind brought like heavy chemicals, like heavy metal, and this is fucking up my system. And now my immune system has been activated, and it's really working hard to get this shit out. And those who got the jab and they have these nanobots in their system, this black goo, this some form of intelligence, collecting these heavy metals to build more. robots, microbots. That's, it's a scene straight from a horror movie, and it's true. It's real. But at the same time, all of this is just, a hologram where we experience as a being, as a light being, as a pure consciousness. We experience this, and this knowledge, this knowing, for me, makes it possible for me to step out again and again and again and again and again. And this is such a useful technique, the observer mode. Yeah, yesterday I was listening to a podcast where they expressed it in a different way, and I was actually thinking, whoa, that would be something that the general public will recognize, because in general, and I even think many of my viewers, they somehow understand it, they somewhat understand it, but are you truly living it? Are you living your life from the belief that, from the acknowledgement that you are not the physical body, that you are not the person, that you are not, that all of this is not real. It feels very real, and we should consider it real, and not an or, and know that it's just a program. It's just software running. It's just an illusion, and you have to acknowledge both of them. It's not one or the other. I mean, if you completely step out, you might be in this bliss state for a while. Yeah, let me put it like this. If you completely plug out, log off of the system, which is keeping your physical body alive, you might actually not survive. But if you only stay plugged in and you have no idea that you're plugged in, all you're doing is surviving. So, how can you get best of both worlds? Well, acknowledge, accept that you are in this reality right now because on some level you chose to be here. And acknowledge that you being here by choice doesn't mean this is the only reality. So if you practice on a daily basis the observer mode, and you train this as a muscle, as a skill, then at any given point, when you're triggered or whatever's happening, and you're totally immersed in this reality, at any given point you can then step out and go into the observer mode, and then just, that's how I'm keeping my sanity right now. Because the thoughts that go to my mind sometimes, the ideas that pop up, the feelings that I have sometimes. I mean, why is it that I already booked a ticket like a month ago, so why did I not look into a place to stay in Thailand? Why every time I try to look at it, I get like this, I'm totally exhausted, and the last couple of days I've been really exhausted because at the same time my body, my physical body, is fighting this whatever it's in my system. But it's all just stories, and that's a thing that makes it so hard for me right now. Is I know it's just stories, but they're very real stories, and I have to acknowledge this. And this it's very confusing to me. It's very confusing, and I can totally relate that for anybody else who is in a similar, level of understanding or experience. Yeah, it's confusing, but it's not just confusing. It's also relieving. It's like also like so we go like a roller coaster. But even a roller coaster it's one or the other. Like other at one moment you're like, wow, yeah, yeah, you're rising sky high, and then the next moment, what? And then you make a loop or whatever. But it's not the one before the other. No, it's happening at the same time, and that's why it's so confusing for so many, because it's happening all at the same time. It's no longer linear. It's less and less and less and less and less linear. So yeah, I'm making YouTube short, not shorts, but short form, like 4, 5, 6, 8, almost 9 minutes now. The new one. And YouTube comes with this AI thing, analyzing your video. So I uploaded it, everything is finished, and then finally it understands what it's about, the algorithm, and it says, you want some help? Okay. Out of curiosity, I clicked on it, and it said, yeah, you should put this there, and you should make a clear hook, and at some point you are, you leave too long a pauses, and then this, and then this. Yeah, that's how you create content that serves them. And you can try your utmost best, like really try to, make YouTube like your videos. But yeah, if it isn't making them any money, no, I can clearly see, like, when I look at the statistics. The one thing, I noticed, because this was like a clear pattern, some of my videos had like suddenly 2, 3, 4, even 500 views, even though I have like 144 subscribers. So even my subscribers, not all of them watch my videos. They're subscribed, but no, because YouTube doesn't always show them my videos. Because if you're subscribed to like 100 channels, it has to make a selection. So you can, like, you work really hard, you make like the perfect video, you make it in such a way that it serves them, because people need a hook, you need a hook, you need to get people in, and then retention. How long can you keep them watching? Because when you keep them watching, they can sell it to the advertisement agencies. They can sell it like, yeah, we are retaining their attention, and then we can, once they're monetized, we can throw in ads, and yeah. So it's basically all about money. It's all about control. It's all about this fear-based control system. And it's all over the world. It's like everywhere. The money system, the war system, the food system, the government, everything is based on fear. And of course, so many people are waking up from the fear narratives, like they're seeing through the fear narratives and they want to try to do things differently. But how can you do things differently if everything around you, everyone around you, is still operating from this other frequency, this low frequency of fear? Because fear is one of the lowest frequencies. Perhaps even the lowest. Fear, hate. But yeah, I just keep showing up. And I took a little break of showing up every day. I still release a video every day. Because I feel I have to. And also because I want to. I want to keep this going. I'm pushing it. And I'm not sure if that's fear-based or it's just, I feel like I need to do this, like a purpose. But if I truly believe, if I really have faith and trust that this is what I'm supposed to do, then it doesn't really matter. One video a day, one video a week, one video a month. It will reach the right person at the right time. And this is the new system, and we have to let go of these old systems. But it's tough. It's really, I really noticed like how tough it is to let go of these old systems. Like wearing old clothes while you have a new body. I mean, for example, let's say you were overweight and you lost weight, a lot of weight suddenly, but you're still wearing these oversized clothes. Or you started training really hard, and then you grew in size, but you're still wearing these way too tight tuxedos. Tuxedo. You're growing as a kid, but your mom cannot afford new shoes, so yeah, you're still wearing size 3 while you're size 5 already. Whoa. Ouch. But yeah, a lot of new information coming in, and yeah, what to believe. No, don't believe. Seriously, stop believing and start practicing to follow your resonance. I mean, of course, I could be very stressed right now. I mean, in 10 days I will be in Thailand and I have no place to stay yet. But no, it's not a problem. It's not something I have to stress about. I do know that once I booked a few places, I will be more relaxed. Because deeply ingrained in me is still something like, yeah, but what if? Yeah, the what if story. And then I will close this video. We all play this game, the what if game. If you become aware of the moment you're playing the what if game, what if, notice that your mind always come up with a what if, and then whatever follows is negative. What if, and then something negative, some negative outcome. Yeah, but what if? Okay, it's the what if game. Now, as soon as you notice you're playing the what if game, turn it around and make uh, use your imagination or your fantasy, um, and think of a what if with a positive end. Yeah. So, for example, what if I do not book a hotel and I arrive? What if I cannot find a hotel and I arrive in Thailand and I have no place to stay? Yeah, that's like a horror scenario, right? Okay. So, what if this happens and someone just comes up to me and says, "Listen, you can stay here." Or what if that's not really the case anyway? I mean, I can book a hotel right now. It's no problem. So what if I just book a hotel right now? What if I would find the perfect place, like right now? I turn off this video, I start looking, and straight away I find all the best hotels or all the best places to stay from 15 June to the 3rd of July. It's no problem. So what if it's no problem? What if it's perfect? What if it was best? It was really good to uh, um, postpone it because now the universe is ready for me to receive and to give me the best possible places, better than I imagined. Yeah, it's the what if game, and you are in control of the what if game. All right. What if I see you in the next video?